Hello students, in today's lecture we will learn units and measurements theory part 1. In today's lecture we will learn these topics. First is physics, scope and excitement, n- nature of physical laws. Fourth is physics, technology and society. Fifth is units. Sixth is fundamental and derived units. And last is system of units. So these are the topics of today's lecture. We will learn each one by one. Clear? So first is physics. So question arises, what is physics? What is the meaning of physics? So in physics, basically we learn study of matter and its motion, as well as space and time, using concepts such as energy, force, mass and charge. Clear? In physics we deals these topics. It is an experimental science, creating theories that are tested against observation. Clear? So this is the definition or concept of physics. Clear? Next is scope and excitement. The scope of physics is very vast, as it deals with a wide variety of disciplines such as mechanics, heat, light. These are the very wide variety disciplines. It also deals with very large magnitude of astronomical phenomena, as well as very small magnitude involving electrons, proton and etc. Clear? We can say in physics we deals two types of experiments. First is very large, like astronomical phenomena. Second is very small, like involving electrons, protons interactions. Clear? Next is nature of physical laws. Physics is the study of nature and natural phenomena. All observations and experiments in physics lead to certain facts. These facts can be explained on the basis of certain laws. Clear? Next is physics, technology and society. And how it is relatable. So, connection between physics, technology and society can be seen in many examples, like working of heat engines gave rise to thermodynamics, wireless communications technology arose from basic laws of electricity and magnetism. Lately, discovery of silicon chip triggered the computer revolution. Clear? Means we can say the experiment introduced in physics, they used in terms of technology and in terms of experiments. Clear? Next is units. So question arises, what is units? Basically, units is a measurement of any physical quantity. Involves comparison with a certain basic widely accepted reference standard called unit. Clear? Next is fundamental and derived units. So question arises, what are fundamental and what are derived units? Basically, fundamental units are the units which can neither be derived from one another nor they can be further resolved into more simpler units. Means fundamental units neither be derived from one to another. Clear? These are the units of fundamental quantity. However, the derived units are the units of the measurement of all physical quantities which can be obtained from fundamental units. Means derived unit means using the concept of fundamental unit, we can derive one unit to another unit in derived units. And in fundamental units, we neither be derived one form to another. Clear? So this is the main difference between fundamental and derived units. Clear? Next is system of units. A complete set of these units, both fundamental and derived unit, is known as the system of units. Means, what is the definition of system of units? We can say system of units in which both fundamental and derived units are known, or we can say fundamental and derived units are present. The common systems are given below. First is CGS system, or we can say centimeter gram second system, are often used in scientific work. Means the CGS units are used to work scientific. This system measures length in centimeter denoted by cm, mass in gram denoted by g, and time in second denoted by s. Clear? Means CGS units are used in scientific work. Second unit is, or we can say second unit system is FPS system. FPS system, foot pound second. It is also called the British unit system. FPS system is a British unit system. This unit measures length in foot. In FPS system, length is measured in foot, mass in gram, or pound, time in second, S, denoted by S. Third system of unit is MPS system. In this system, also length, mass, and time have been taken as a fundamental quantities. Means in MKS system, length, mass, time have been taken as fundamental. What is fundamental? Which is already derived. And corresponding fundamental units are meter, kilogram, second. Means unit of length is meter, mass is kilogram, and time in second. Clear? So this is the MKS system. Fourth is international system, or we can say SI system. International system of units, it is an extended version of the MKS, meter, kilogram, second system. It has 7 base units and 2 supplementary units. 7 base quantities and 2 supplementary quantities, their units along with definitions we will learn in next slide. Clear? So this is the system of units. So first is length, base quantity, and their basic units. First is length, second is mass, third is time, and last is electric current. So length is measured in meter, denoted by m. The meter is the length of path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval, this part of a second. Whereas mass measured in kilogram divided by kg, it is the mass of the international prototype of the kilogram, a platinum iridium alloy cylinder kept at International Bureau of Weights and Measures at SERBS. Time measured in second. The second is the duration of this periods of the radiation corresponding to the transition between the two hyperfine levels of the ground state of cesium-133 atom. An electric current measures in ampere, denoted by A. Clear? The ampere is that constant current which is, if maintained in two straight parallel conductors of infinite length placed 1 meter apart in vacuum, would produce force equal to this on either conductor. Clear? Next is thermodynamic temperature. Unit is Kelvin. And amount of substance measured in mole. and luminous intensity measured in candela denoted by CD. So thermodynamic temperature measured in Kelvin, the Kelvin is the this fraction of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of water, whereas amount of substance measured in mole, the mole is the amount of substance system which contains as many elementary entities such as there are atoms. 0.012 kg of carbon, and luminous intensity denoted by CD. The candela is the luminous intensity in a given direction of a source emitting monochromatic radiation of frequency this hertz and having radiant intensity this watt per steradian in that direction. Clear? Next is supplementary unit. First is plane angle, second is solid angle. Plane angle measured in radian, this is the basic units, and steradian measured denoted by SR. So in plane angle, it is the angle subtended at the center, an arc of circle having a length equal to the radius of the circle. Whereas in solid angle, it is the solid angle in which having its vertex at the center of a sphere cuts off an area of the sphere surface equal to that of a square with side length equal to the radius of the sphere. We can understand this concept from this. Angle subtended by a closed curve at an inside point is 2 pi radian, whereas solid angle subtended by a closed surface at an inside point is 4 pi steradian. Clear? Now is summary. So we learn physics, the science of matter, energy, exploring fundamental principles governing the universe. Second is scope and excitement, encompasses diverse phenomena from subatomic particles to cosmic events driven by curiosity and innovation. Clear? And nature of physical laws. Universal principles that describe consistent relationship in nature, often expressed mathematically. Physics, technology, and society. Physics advances lead to technological developments that impact and shape societal progresses. And then units, standardized measurements used to quantify physical properties. Then fundamental and derived units. Fundamental units are the basic measurements, meter, kilogram, while derived units are the combination of fundamental units. Clear? Newton, Joule. And system of units, a coherent set of units used for scientific measurement, such as International System of Units, SI, this. This is the coherent set of units. This one. Clear? System of generated by SI. So this is the summary of the today's lecture, and these are the topics we learned in today's lecture. Clear? Thank you.